In a Pokemon battle, always look for a cloud with a silver lining. Hello YouTube! This is Chrizmaniac, your friendly neighborhood maniac, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Now this battle is against dmalsdario, and this guy is a very good battler. Watch out for him if you see him around Facebook. And by the way, this is from Facebook. And yeah, this guy's a really good battler with a lot of shinies. That's pretty cool, man. It's too bad I can't get shinies anymore. With like Instant Check. I've never got one before, but I was gonna try it out. But too bad it's gone now, as of the narration of this battle. Anyways, by the looks of his team, it looks like he has a wall in the form of Togekiss, and Togekiss is so bulky. Like, I don't have any Pokemon to hit it, like, and knock it out. Well, actually, I have my Tyranitar and my Mamoswine. Never mind. Anyways, I bring in my Mamoswine, and he brings out his Absol. And right here, I didn't know that Mega Absol has Magic Balance. So he protects that nicely, my Stealth Rocks, and right here, he goes for the Protect. That's fine. I'm like, oh, that's good. I could just go for the Stealth Rocks. But he goes for the Magic Bounce. And I have rock. He has rocks on my side of the field now for free. And that sucks because I can't Stealth Rocks. Anyways, he hits my Mamoswine with a Fire Blast. That surprisingly did very little. Maybe this thing has not perfect IVs, or maybe he doesn't have like investment in special attack. I don't know. Like, that did very little. I expected it to do more, even though I have thick fat. Anyways, I still reflect with my Mamoswine, and then comes his bird, his Ferrothorn. I get that reference there, Final Fantasy X. That game was a really good Final Fantasy. Anyways, he Flare Blitzes my Mamoswine. He gets a crit, and if he didn't get the crit there, I'm sure I could have lived that instead of my own Stealth Rock. So, damn, that sucks. Like, this battle isn't going good for me in the beginning already. Anyways, then comes Terrazar, my Tyranitar, which has Assault Vest. And I set up Sandstream. That's good for a Pokemon because, like, I could just have a special defense drop. Boost. And comes his Absol, and I'm like, oh damn, this thing probably has Play Rough, and that would do a lot of damage, or even knock out my Tyranitar. So right here, I'm expecting him to predict me. Actually, wait, never mind. Here we go, my Absol, right? And I switch out because I'm afraid of his Play Rough. And this is what I'm talking about when this guy's a good battler, because he does double switches, and he does double switches right. And I bring Philippines, expecting them to take a Play Rough and put something to sleep. But in comes his Ferrothorn. I can't do anything against his Ferrothorn because all I have is plant moves and Sludge Bomb, and I won't do anything to this guy. So, wow, the play is so good. I'm clapping for this guy. Because that play was really good. Anyways, I bring out my Tyranitar again, and he does a double switch again to his Absol. He could have set up free spikes right there, free layer spikes or leech seed or something, but I don't know what he goes for. Well, he goes for that. Anyways, he protects to see what I do. I go for the Fire Fang, expecting like his Ferrothorn to switch in again. But yeah, that effect wears off now, and now he just freely Play Rough against the Tyranitar and takes it out. Psych! He doesn't take it out, and that's really surprised me because Mega Absol has a pretty high attack, and that didn't knock out my Tyranitar. So maybe my Tyranitar doesn't have any investment in defense too. So wow, Tyranitar being a boss, just taking a super effective Play Rough from a Mega Evolution. Damn. Anyways, he brings out the Thorns, and he does a double switch into Valifor, his, what's it called, birdie thing. Yeah. He knows that I would go for a Fire Fang here, and now he gets a free switch into his Talonflame, that's the name. And he just freely Brave Bird my Tyranitar, and one does not easily live a Brave Bird, even though it's resisted by a Tyranitar. So yeah, out goes my Tyranitar. He loses some of his HP, and he lives with like 1 HP, sliver HP, that really mattered. And only if he had Stealth Rocks, then this thing would be already out. But no, he does a huge number of damage to my Gyarados with his Brave Bird. And that sucks because Gyarados needs to do his job, or her job, of walling stuff. And now that I have half health, I can't really do that much of a good job. So I go for Order, thinking that he'd switch out or something. and I know that he would go for a Brave Bird or a Flare Blitz, so if he just stayed in. So I just went for Roar just in case he switched out. Anyways, in comes the Flash! And the Galvantula is here, so I switch out because I don't want to take a Thunder. And he predicts, actually he doesn't predict anything, he goes for a safe Thunder right there. Hits my Venusaur, and that's fine, doesn't really do much damage because this guy is max HP and max level defense. So in comes his Ferrothorn again, just take any move that I throw at that Galvantula. And wow, this guy has so many shinies. Ferrothorn looks pretty cool too. Anyways, I go for a Sleep Powder here, just in case I stayed in. I went for a Bug Buzz, or I went to another Pokemon, like predicting my prediction. But he knows that I play safe, and he switches in his Ferrothorn, so very good play. And right here, this really sucks, because he Thunder Waves my Alakazam, and Alakazam does Thunder Wave, that's pretty much dead weight. But at least this guy still has a Focus Sash, and this Focus Blast did a huge number of damage to that Ferrothorn, and now I can take it out later on easily with another Pokemon. So right here, I'm just breaking his walls, putting holes in this team, planning to sweep him later on with my Reuniclus. But this is the only wall on my team, on his team, which just I have to get past through. And if I get past through this Togekiss, then I could sweep his team with my Reuniclus. So that's what I'm gonna plan to do. I'm gonna weaken this thing enough so that I can sweep his team. Anyways, in comes my Gyarados, and he's at 50 HP now, which sucks because I can't really live that much air slashes. He must slash, and that's really good because now I could possibly get up the rest. And do I get a rest up, or does he knock me out with the air slash? Instead, he switches out and goes right into them thorns, his Ferrothorn. Go for the rest here. That's really good because now I'm at full health, and my Gyarados could just keep up his shenanigans and waterfall and stuff. And this Ferrothorn doesn't wall me anymore that much because even though he Iron Barbs me, I could just knock him out with a waterfall. I got the unlucky Roar right there. I say unlucky because out comes his Galvantula, and my Gyarados has a tendency to roar out Galvantulas to knock it out, and that really sucks. Anyways, he goes for a Sticky Web predicting my switch out, and that is fine because now I can go for a Sleep Talk, and I can go for the Waterfall, and it does a big number of damage to the Galvantula. So that's really good. So I stupidly stay in here for another Waterfall, thinking I could live with a Volt Switch, but no! I should have switched out to my Venusaur again. But yeah, there goes one of my best Pokemon out in one shot with a Volt Switch. Anyways, in comes the bane of my existence, his friggin' Togekiss, and I bring out my Philippines, and I'm right here. I'm hoping to put it to sleep so I can just knock it out with and weaken it with my Alakazam, so that it could make room for my Reuniclus to sleep. That's my plan right now. Anyways, I put it to sleep. So part 1 successful, and his Togekiss is put to sleep now. And if this thing stays asleep for long enough, I could weaken it enough for my Reuniclus to sweep. So in comes my paralyzed Alakazam, which is pretty useless. And on top of that, he has minus speed with Sticky Web. So this Alakazam is just struggling to move right now. He's just like stuck on the floor, like I'm just waving his spoons around. Anyways, this is what terrified me. He goes for a nasty plot, and I'm like, oh damn. In before Togekiss sweep, I have to be really lucky to not be stuck by a Togekiss at this point. So it's looking really bad for me. I bring in Philippines, my 10 HP Venusaur, which just gets killed right away to Stealth Rocks. And pretty much my only hope right now is to get a crit with Psyshock or something with this guy. And he goes for Thunder Wave here, which is really good for me because now I'm like super duper slow, and that means I'll be super duper fast with Trick Room up. So he goes for Air Slash again at +2. That does like 49% to my Reuniclus, and that's good because I can survive 2 hits. And you go for a Psyshock, and doesn't do a lot of damage. Only does like 20%. So wow, Togekiss is so bulky. I'm gonna make one of those one day. Because I bet Togekiss is gonna end up in the OU because they're just so good. Anyways, I hope you folks enjoyed the battle. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.